Ladies and gents, please can we have some quiet? After you, put your hands together for the father of the bride.
Have we got no mic then now?
No,
Alright, we've got no mic, so I'm going to have to shout.
no problem.
That's no problem at all. Now, I kid you not, the very first line of my speech was, my speech won't be very traditional. But after seeing the last hour's performance, I'm not sure what traditional even is anymore, so it's going to look quite traditional, I believe, after all that. But I'm more than happy to welcome everyone here today on behalf of Andy and Maria. Now, if I could choose one word to describe Andy and Maria over the past 2-3 years, I would choose resilient. Resilient, definitely, because although the last 2 years has been tough for everyone, trying to organise weddings, organise the business, raise a family, must have been extremely difficult.
Yeah.
But instead of focusing on negatives, they've turned it into a positive. A nice Christmas wedding, which I know that you've always wanted, Maria, definitely. Yeah. So, now, as far as coronavirus is going, the past 3-4 months maybe have been fairly plain sailing, and it never really looked in doubt, did it? Really, to be honest with you, this wedding.
No.
And then what happened 3 weeks ago? A new variant appeared, doesn't it? The Omicron. The Omicron variant appears. The government and the media go into a panic. Not really sure why. Omicron currently has killed less people than Alec Baldwin. Half the people going Alec who? It's alright, he's not here. He's not here. I hope he's not here anyway. Cut that one out. Who's paying the lawsuit for that one? I've lost my friend now. But no, so here we are for the Xmas wedding. Now, so I can't see my notes, it's too dark. Xmas wedding, yes, yeah, Xmas wedding. Now, traditionally Christmas obviously is a time for partying, much merriment, enjoyment. But on a more serious note, I think it's also fair to say it can be a time when people look back on the previous 12 months and they reflect upon personal financial hardships, recriminations, tears, tantrums. But that's enough about the hen weekend. Now, while I was doing a bit of research for this speech, yes, I did do some research for this speech, so I am literally not just winging it, I promise you. There's pretty much 2 ways to go. It's easy now to go on the internet, or easier to go on the internet, look at a template of a speech, and basically just regurgitate the same thing everybody says at these do's. Thank you there, thank you this, thank you that. But that's the easy way, that's the lazy way. That's what Andy's done. So.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Actually, I have no idea what he's going to say, I promise you. He just crossed something out, I don't know what that was. Or, I come up with, there's a different way, there's a more memorable way. Memorable for me, for you, mainly for these two. And maybe the thunder's been slightly stolen tonight by what happened earlier, but I think we can give it a go anyway. And as many people join in as possible. And I think we can give it a go. So, if you just open your envelopes, and I believe that most people will know what's expected of them. This is going to be quite difficult without a mic, to be honest with you, so I'm going to have to do my best here. Forgive the props. It is highlighted. You're going to say the light's kind of thrown us out a little bit here. You probably can't see the. Have you got it? Can everyone see the highlighted lines? If not, this will be carnage. Yeah. I'm going to have to use this as a prop as a microphone because I've practiced with a
Right,
microphone.
listen up, guys.
Yeah. So, let me just stand behind these lovely pair and I'll say, shush please. On the first day of Christmas, Santa sent to me Maria in a wedding dress. On the second day of Christmas, Santa sent to me Maria in a wedding dress. On the third day of Christmas, Santa sent to me
3 days abroad.
in beautiful Budapest. And Maria in a wedding dress. On the fourth day of Christmas, Santa sent to me and Maria in a wedding dress. On the fifth day of Christmas, Santa sent to me
5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad.
and Maria in a wedding dress. On the sixth day of Christmas, Santa sent to me
6 lovely birthdays. 5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad.
and Maria in a wedding dress. On the seventh day of Christmas, Santa sent to me
7 handsome groomsmen. 6 lovely bridesmaids. 5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad. 2 baby call-offs.
and Maria in a wedding dress. On the eighth day of Christmas, Santa sent to me
8 tables singing. 7 handsome groomsmen. 6 lovely bridesmaids. 5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad. 2 baby call-offs.
That's me, innit? and Maria in a wedding dress. Where are we? Number 9. On the ninth day of Christmas, Santa sent to me
9 ladies crying. 8 tables singing. 7 handsome groomsmen. 6 lovely bridesmaids. 5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad. 2 baby call-offs.
and Maria in a wedding dress. On the 10th day of Christmas, Santa sent to me 10 months of planning.
9 ladies crying. 8 tables singing. 7 handsome groomsmen. 6 lovely bridesmaids. 5 double G's. 4
and Maria in a wedding dress. On the 11th day of Christmas, Santa sent to me 11,000 kilometres, which is an exact round trip to New York, where you went down on one knee. Okay, it's actually 12 and a half, but that don't fit. 10 months of planning.
9 ladies crying. 8 tables singing. 7 handsome groomsmen. 6 lovely bridesmaids. 5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad. 2 baby call-offs.
Maria in a wedding dress. On the 12th day of Christmas, Santa sent to me 12 brand new kitchens. It's not as easy as you think. 11,000 kilometres, 10 months of planning.
9 ladies crying. 8 tables singing. 7 handsome groomsmen. 6 lovely bridesmaids. 5 double G's. 4 Marlboro boys. 3 days abroad. 2 baby call-offs.
And Maria in a wedding dress. Brilliant, thank you. Now, I know there's other people dying to speak, so I won't keep you much longer, and my throat is sore as well. But I can't go without saying a couple of words about obviously the two main protagonists here today. Now, in any father's life, they will tell you that there's a phrase that strikes fear into your heart, and that is, Dad, I'd like you to meet my new boyfriend, which is what Maria said to me about 4 or 5 years ago. And of course you say yes because you're curious and you want to meet the new chap, so you arrange to meet in a bar or a restaurant, and you get there a bit early to make a good impression. And while you're sitting there waiting, you kind of build up an image of what this guy's going to look like. And you're thinking, handsome man, nice suit, well groomed, clean cut. And then walks Andy. in his shorts, head to toe in tattoos, and a beard down to his bollocks. But it didn't take me long to realise that Andy is a fantastic family man. And he looks after my daughter and my granddaughters, and it's a pleasure to welcome him into my family.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And last but not least, and I promise not to blood doing this, but I know I'm going to, so just bear with. And last but not least, the star of the show in my eyes today. Now, again, I want to do something different than just stand there saying, oh, Maria's this, Maria's that. So I thought, Maria's loves, and see if I can use that to describe her. So I racked my brains and thought, I know, I can see if I can combine Maria's love of music with Maria's love of Christmas. So I had a brainwave. I thought, what was the Christmas number one in the year Maria was born? And a bit of research told me, now if you'd have been born 2 years earlier, in 1984, it would have been absolutely dead easy. Because the Christmas number one in 1984 was Band Aid. And as everybody knows, Band Aid is a song about caring, sharing, and putting other people first. And everyone in this room will agree that they are qualities that you show on a daily basis. Okay?
Yeah.
But that would be cheating to use the wrong birth year. So what was the Christmas number one in 1986? Maria's actual birth. I hope that's right, otherwise my rest of this is 1986. Well, a bit of research will tell you that the Christmas number one in 1986 was a little ditty called Reet Petite, which some of you may be familiar with. But I know what you're thinking, how's he going to get a little ditty by Jackie Wilson into a wedding speech? Let me tell you, there's a line in that song that says, the finest girl... If you know the song, you know what the finest girl you're ever going to meet. And I'm sure by now, Andy's realised that Maria is the finest girl he is ever going to meet. Yeah. Maria is selfless, kind, beautiful inside and out, and although she is terrifically busy helping to run the business, bring up a family, there isn't a day goes by when she don't call me to ask about my welfare, to see if I'm okay. Now, and the smile on her face today has made a wonderful day even more special. I started with a bit of tradition, I'm going to end with a bit of tradition too. So if I can ask you to be upstanding, please. And raise your glasses, please, to Mr. and Mrs. Thomas.